Hi guys, Teacher Tommy here, and I am coming to you with this video to help you possibly solve a problem that you may have, much like myself. And that problem is, how do I keep my long-term, consistent regulars engaged and excited about class? Or the beginning problem that I had of, how do I make my class efficient, effective, and exciting for both myself and my student on a budget? And so if those are concerns that you have had in your ESL classroom, then you may want to stick around for this. So today, the particulars that I'm going to be discussing with you are how to effectively use Minicam in a way that you get the most out of it without taking away from your actual effectiveness as a teacher. Because let's be honest, sometimes we can get so excited about a new thing that we forget the objective. And the objective is, while we want the class to be exciting, to educate the students, to teach and develop the students. So we want to do that. And if you've been teaching for any length of time, then you know that making your class exciting actually helps to achieve that objective. Okay? But I want to reiterate once again before we get started, Minicam is not meant to replace the physical props and tools required per your contract with your respective company, nor does it replace hard work and skill. So, I just want to put that out there. This is not to tell you throw away all of your props. Only use Minicam. It will change your life. While it is amazing and it will change your classroom, you still have to make sure that per your contract with whatever company you teach for, that you meet the requirements of what they require you to have in the classroom. And I know I teach with VIP Kid, and with Go Kid, you have to have a certain minimum number of actual physical props, realia, flashcards, things of that nature. And then anything you do digitally counts as one. It does not count like I did my rewards, so that counts as one. And then I did, I put up a whiteboard and I put words, that counts as another. No, anything digital counts as one prop, no matter how you use it. And then you still have to meet the prop or tool obligations for the remainder of what they ask of you per your contract. So if you did not know that, definitely go into your teacher portal and read your contract and or your teacher requirements and classroom requirements, so that you can see what it is that you need to have. Because I don't want you to have an amazing Minicam set up and then they're like, but you use nothing physical, so we're going to ding you for that. All right, so we can remove this. Boop. Okay, so today I'm going to hit on just a few areas. I want to keep this video really under 10 minutes, but just show you some cool ways that I have used Minicam in my classroom. This is not a how-to video, but an idea video, just to kind of give you some ideas, and then I will be hopefully doing some videos in the future of how I actually executed each step. So those will be how-tos, but these are just idea concepts. So whether you're a novice or whether you're advanced, maybe this is something you want to try in your classroom. So first things first, when we are actually teaching, we want to get in that classroom, and we want to get in that classroom as fast as possible, because nobody likes that late start little thingy attached to their name after they finish a class, and you're like, how was I late? I logged in at the exact start time. Well, I know at least with Go Kid, I'm sorry, with VIP Kid, you have to like click that button before go time, because if you try to click it right at the zero, you will literally get a message that says you were late, and it'll have like you were late by 1 second. And that blows my mind. I know a lot of people are from the school of thought of, look, you should have been there early anyway. What's that Lombardi rule? If you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. And if you're late, don't bother coming. Well, same thing with this. So to keep yourself from being late, sometimes it's good to click in a few seconds early with VIP Kid. With Go Kid, it will give you the start button as soon as it gives it to you. And I think you have like 20 or 30 seconds to click on it after it lights up. But with VIP Kid, you don't have that grace period. You need to be clicking that ahead of time or right on schedule. So the way to get around that, a lot of people actually will cover their webcam and go ahead and click into the portal with VIP Kid and just have the child waiting, have the headphone on mute. or they may cover it with a post-it, a variety of things. Throw a washcloth over the front of it. Some people use stickers. I like the webcam slider because I can just slide closed and slide on. But then at some point in my teaching, I thought about, wait, my kids are sitting there looking at just a blank black abyss. They don't know if I'm in the class, if I'm not. They see that the red light might be on, that the class has started. All of their little background videos and stuff have stopped, but I'm not there. So I said, let me give them something to look at. So the first way that I used Minicam is I was able to create my screensaver or placeholder for when I enter the classroom. And I have two of them, two versions of it. And this is a small one. Let me show you the bigger version. Boom. This is this. So when my students come into the class a couple of seconds ahead of schedule, they see this here. It has my Bitmoji that I created. Again, if you want any information on how I did any parts of this process, leave that in the comments or email me, and I'll be sure to try to do a video or reach out to you directly about how I did it. So with this, I have my Bitmoji that I imported into Minicam. I put together all of these components. This is not a standard Minicam background. I put the border around it. I put the clock there, the desk there, the whiteboard, and then even the actual Chinese writing I have that basically says along the lines of, "Hi, I'm teacher Tommy. Class will begin shortly." I did that in Google Translate, and then I typed it in English, translated to simplified Chinese, click copy, and then when I came into Minicam, I went into the text feature and just pasted it in, and it saved it in Chinese. And then I just went through the proper processes of actually saving this as an overlay, and I can just pop it on and off when my student comes into the classroom. Just like I did that, I can click it, and then when I'm ready to come on screen, I can do that. Or I have it on a separate preset screen where I can transition fade. Instead of just a hard click, I can transition. So I have it in the dark colors as well. I typically use the darker colors with my older students though. And then when I'm ready for them to see me, transition here. Hello. Or sometimes I'll play a little game. Hello, Dylan. Hello, Dylan. Play a little game like that and then transition back. So that is the first way that I use Minicam, to actually have a placeholder there for my students to see. The second way that I use Minicam is the opposite. Instead of when I'm entering the class, when I'm exiting the class, and that is for my feedback reminder slide for my parents. So if I'm wrapping up a class around the right time, 25-minute, maybe 26-minute if the child was late, or if we needed a little bit more attention because they were reading a little bit slow or something, then I pull this slide up to let it sit there about 10-15 seconds so the parents have an opportunity to see it. And it's this one. This is my thank you slide. Again, my Bitmoji holding a basket. And then I have this, which basically asks them, please don't forget to leave a rating of my performance today. I don't say leave 5 apples because I know there are some companies that do not want you to ask for how many apples they should leave or how many stars they should give you. So I just keep it generically at please leave a rating or please leave feedback. But I do put the 5 apples. So it's kind of like a little subliminal message. So that's way number 2. Way number 3 that I use Minicam is to actually create my classroom scene. Now, again, Minicam is not meant to be the end all be all. So I caution you, please have some type of backdrop or magnetic something behind you that you can use last minute in case there's an issue with your computer, Minicam crashes and you're stuck. You don't just want to have the blank abyss. So for me, I keep some of my characters on hand. And so if it crashes, then I can say, oh no, guys, what happened? Do you know? I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. Mike and Meg don't know. Oh well. Let's get back to the rewards. And then I can put these big giant stars up for the students, and I just created a backdrop immediately. And this right here was a whiteboard that I spray painted with primer, painted green so it doubles as a green screen when I need it, and a magnetic board. but that's another story for another day. So inside Minicam, however, I actually create my class environments and I change them based on the student, the age, and the topics that we're studying. So today I had a student and we were talking about birthdays. How old are you? What is your age? So I use this frame here. And then as we talked about different parts of a birthday party, the reward system that they received were different elements of a birthday party. So for instance, they got a gift and then they got a cake for one of their rewards. And I love this little cake because the candles actually flicker. And then they received guests to their party. They actually had friends come over. Yay! There was a clown at the party for one reward, a clown. And and then teacher Tommy joined into the party with her party hat so that they could know that I want to have fun with you too and help you celebrate your birthday. Woo! And we had this cool birthday party and it was tied to the lesson. It was fun for the kid. I have a waving clown, I have flickering candles, I have a hat on. It's just way more exciting than just the 2D experience. Another thing that I do is for my older kids. So for my older kids, sometimes we'll have different lessons, and in Go-Go Kid, they've transitioned from stars to gems as the reward. So I actually went and found real pictures of actual stones instead of just the 2D or the funny cartoonized gems. I found pictures of actual stones from jewelry websites, Google, and I actually made PNG files and loaded them into Minicam. And so when we are doing lessons now and I want rewards up, I should have done that one, rewards for my older kids especially, and by older I mean those that are 10, 11, 12, and that age range, not the little bitty babies. But then we go treasure hunting, and they're treasure hunting with Pirate Tommy, and let's see, our first, we found some earrings, and we found a black diamond, and we found a ruby, and we find these beautiful treasures in this treasure box. As you can see, this is a frame of sand, so it's like we dug a hole and this treasure box is down in the hole. That's one that I do. And then there's so many more for older kids, again, especially my boys that are kind of dry, don't really want to talk to you. One of the things that makes them light up like Christmas is when I give their reward system, and it is a gaming system. So I'll have this, it'll say class rewards, I'll have some type of border or frame around it, maybe something like, let's see, what would be a fitting border for teenage boy? Something just really simple, not a lot of, hoopla or whatever. Um, let's see, which is one that I used today. Let me go to my borders that I actually used today to see if I have it over here. Yeah, something like this. It's just really simple, colorful, but not too little kiddish. And then as we're talking, maybe a free talk lesson or something like that, then as they get rewards, we start building a gaming system. So the first thing that you need in a gaming system, you're actually going to need a computer. So we have our gaming monitors. Boom. Do you see these giant monitors here? Aren't they awesome? And then thanks to Minicam's most recent update, I can resize them. So let's do that there. Resize, 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 resize. Boom. There's our monitor. And then we're going to need the actual computer tower to run the monitors. So let's grab that. There it is. It's black and red because those are cool colors. We're going to need some gaming headphones, so we can add the headphones in. Dun, 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 dun. Got those gaming headphones over here, and they're getting more and more excited because they wish they had this gaming system at home, and they don't. It has 4 screens. We need a keyboard. Let's add our keyboard in. Oh, wow, look at this keyboard. And I do stretch out all of the different pieces ahead of time. I do stretch them out so that the student can actually see what they look like. I don't just leave them small. And so I'll stretch out the keyboard. Whoa, red and black keyboard. Yeah. Oh, we need a gaming chair so they get that coveted cool gaming chair that they may have seen online and they've always wished they had one if they don't have one. There's our chair. It's red and black as well. I keep the red and black theme going. And then we need a mouse. But I didn't just find any mouse. I found a cool mouse that they would actually want to have. And here it is. Check that mouse out. Yes, I mean, this mouse is to die for. And then I show my dying mouse. He wishes he had it. Too bad. And there's my reward for my older kids. And I have things that I can do for older girls and things as well. But these are just some of the ways that I use Minicam in my classroom. And like I said, I still keep my characters. I still keep my big stars in case Minicam, conks out. I can still give the kids rewards. And because they're colorful, it's kind of like rewards and backdrop all combined in one. It's colorful, it's vibrant. Clapper hands, stay on deck. Let me move these rewards and stuff out of the way so y'all can see me. But the clapper hands stay, woo, Dollar Tree. Trash can stays, Realia. If I want to tell them throw something into the trash, like the smaller kids, I'm trying to get them to move something to the trash bin. I can tell them that. Or the older kids, we're talking about pollution, environment. Got this from the Dollar Tree too. Where is the cat? Where is the cat? And the child is, I see the cat. You do? Meow. You see the cat? Where is the cat? Hmm. Wow. Wow. Just using it to the fullest. The microphone stays close and handy. Got this at Walmart on clearance for $1 and just cut the cord off of it. But Dollar Tree has plenty of them. Keep my big fat pen to show them to write something or to write their letters or to circle something. I use those on hand. And next to me, I have my two 12-drawer carts. So I still have my props and things, which in an arm's length, which I actually sort them in different drawers for each class ahead of time so that I don't have to reach for them, just as a backup precaution. But again, this is 15 minutes now. I wanted to keep it at 10, so I'm going to end it here. If you all want a continuation of this, found it helpful, please by all means let me know in the comments or by emailing me and I'll be sure to deliver. And with that being said, again, thank you so much for listening. Hope this helps to upgrade your ESL class. And until next time, happy teaching!